going on, everybody? It is Sunday, January, I don't know, 9th? Yeah, 9th. It is 8:45, and I'm on my way to the flea market. Yeah, it's kind of late, but at the same time, it's not. It's 30 degrees out, and it snowed a couple days ago, so there's a few inches of packed snow on the ground. Not anything super crazy. So I'm gonna go just to go, because last week we went to a couple places. We went to Kraken Gaming and Comically Speaking. So we're gonna try to find stuff that we could fill in the gaps with over the winter, because obviously here in Massachusetts the outdoor flea markets are pretty much closed until April. So we still have a couple months. So we're gonna do what we can, find some cool stuff, hopefully. Looking for toys and video games as per usual. Meeting up with Mike there. Grant's out for today. So let's see what we can find. Alright, so stay tuned. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment down below. And I'll catch you guys soon. Later.
That too. I think I do. I don't know. There's so many different ones. Ryan, this one, is that what you want from me?
Yeah, M12 one. Yeah.
What about this one over here?
Hey, that thing's awesome.
No,
you have that.
I don't have this.
The adjustment, really? Oh, this might be a newer generation, but you have the M12 too. Yeah, that's a nice piece. Yeah. You got M12? I mean, I'm selling the cheapest I broke it out of the kit, but yeah. $40. I know you want the one with the free.
That's cool. Sorry about the glare. The manual for that at home. It's different. I remember when the misprint was like big money, but Final Fantasy's.
Oh, it's came down there?
Huh?
It used to be more?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, at one time. Final Fantasy 7 fluctuates a lot, so. It's
on a
awesome box.
he's been collecting the crystals. I don't know if he showed you.
Soul River, Legacy Kane, Blood Omen 2, some good ones. Tender. Let's see. Nothing crazy hard to find. So much stuff right here. So let's see. Legacy of Kane, Spider-Man. Some decent stuff.
I just want to put it away. But you see how it is alone. Well, do we move the Batman Fortnite stuff someplace, or is it?
It got moved again. Which issue do you want?
Do I have this playing?
We have that one
They have what?
already. No Zelda.
Mommy had this one.
They might. I wouldn't even know where to begin looking though.
It just begins with a V. I forget the name of the.
You can ask him. They might know.
I'm trying to remember the name of the company, but it began with a V.
Just make sure you grab the right one.
You see any game? I mean, anything else here?
No, not yet. Honestly, just looking for Wii U. It's going to be going downstairs.
Well, did you see that Mario is the Left Bros? The Mario is the Left Bros. So
So when they were 1 minute.
I thought I'd see the day.
what's that?
So
Just DS is just at that price.
Ever heard of Phantom Breaker?
come on now. So they told us all. These are foot soldiers, not the officers, not the Nazi. Those guys, they were separate.
I love this one. Sorry about this.
Morning, everybody. It is 2 minutes to 8 on Sunday, January something, 15th. So I'm on my way to go get Grant. It is a balmy 5 degrees outside, so nice and cold. Heading down to New Bedford to pick a guy's video game collection. So we will see what we get. I will do my best to get some footage. He sent me some pictures, but it was kind of hard to tell exactly what he had because he also said he had probably like another 300 plus games that he didn't have pictures of. So I'm bringing Grant with me to kind of make the process go a little quicker because he says it's about 1,000 games. Otherwise, I'd be there for quite a while. He wanted to try to sell me the whole collection, but there's a lot of filler, and he wanted a pretty good chunk of money for there not being any like real heavy hitters in there. I think the best game I saw was a loose disc Pokemon XD, but I mean loose disc, that's like $120 game. So let's see what we can get, if anything at all. Hopefully he doesn't try to go too crazy on his prices, but there's only one way to find out. So stay tuned. Make sure you smash that like button below. Comment on what your favorite thing you see is as we go along. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to get more cool content of hunting for video games and toys and maybe some other new stuff this coming year of 2022. So peace out, people. All right.
Yeah, like.
Is everything I'm gonna look through?
Yeah,
just
missing the case.
just missing both discs.
No, just the second one.
Just-
bonus.
Okay. Yeah. I like cases.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch down here. I got manuals and
All right.
stuff.
I like that kind of stuff. I literally have bins of that stuff, so like when I find the loose discs, I complete it.
Yeah, I got everything.
So,
There. Do. Dream of Apocalypse. Oops. Motocross.
These are the cases that don't work.
All right.
Some of them, they get recycled.
They might be all right. It's kind of cool with the slipcover. Do. I don't remember if Generations. Shinobi.
I know. You know what? See, that's the thing. I don't know. I was looking at that one. I was like, yeah, I was looking at this too. Did you see the Contra in there?
Can't feel my fingers. But that's a personal problem. So
I have one.
it's probably not. I mean, that's probably not the. Listen, being a New England guy, I should be more prepared for these kinds of things. Which one? This? Oh, yeah. Does it work?
Yeah.
Nice. It's one of those things like, you ever heard of Brimfield?
No.
So it's this big flea market out in Western Mass. They do 3 times a year. Stuff like that is like what we find. Then people be like, "Oh, what do you want for this kid?" They'd be like, $75, and you're like, "Go fly a kite." Thanks, but no.
I got actually that packing machine at the yard sale for $2.
Nice. Walkie. Yeah. Well, it's like a okay. Yeah, maybe.
I know that actual replay on Genesis goes for a little bit too.
Yeah.
That's all the Mega Drive.
Okay. Yeah, it's different. Yeah. Honestly, I'd probably be interested in most of the NES games too. I don't know. Take a look, see what you got. Throw me a number and.
Did you check condition on this thing?
You see the Mortal Kombat trilogy thing?
Where? Oh, that? Yeah. It's one of the Toy Island figures. So I got a bunch of those.
I think I've seen that Limbo.
The 3 I have, yeah. There's also another one where it comes with
I have that one.
I can't think of the other game. There's another game that's similar to it.
Yeah. Limbo and they'll pop in my head. I got the PS4.
I know, I do too. I'm trying to think of it. It's the one with the
Inside?
yeah, inside. Yeah. Case is no go. Whatever. Honestly, a lot of that stuff, it's just very. what happens when you just start stacking. I don't think I realized I grabbed so much stuff. Yeah, that's all right. It's bound to happen eventually. What's going on, guys? So here's all my video game pickups since the last video game hunting video. Most of it came from one spot, but everything came from a few different places. So I'll just kind of show you everything. I'll, tell you as usual. So first off, went out a couple weeks ago to Comically Speaking in Reading, Mass. I had some store credit there, so I picked up a couple things. Ended up grabbing this copy of Mario Brothers, the Left Bros version, because the Bros on the left as opposed to over here. I needed the manual for my personal one, and so I have an extra cart. Basically, I got it for half price because I had $25 credit. So I paid $25 for the pair, but the manual goes for like $25 alone, and this should be able to get me my money back. So not a bad deal. Happy with that there, because now mine's complete because I have the box already as well. On the way home, there wasn't a ton of stuff out there. Stopped at GameStop, got Metro Redux on the Switch, paid $12 for it, but I had GameStop credit, so again, free. So that was nice. Fast forward to last week, there hasn't been anything around. I had to go to Warwick for something. So I stopped in a Goodwill that's there. I think it was Goodwill. Anyway, so they had all these games. They had a ton of other games. Everything with the yellow price tag, I paid half price for. So basically not bad. $2.50 for Minecraft, $3 for Grand Theft Auto 5, and then basically $2 a piece for the rest of them. Definitely not a bad deal there. I'll take that all day. The Matrix Path and Neo, Portal 2, and the Super Paper Mario, which is complete in nice shape. I paid $7 for the 3 of those at the random flea market. Cool find. It hasn't been much there lately. It just happened to be sitting on a table, and he said $7. So I was like, not bad. A little more than $2 a piece. So definitely a good deal there. Grant, very cool. Got me this for Christmas. It took forever to get here. But the Fatal Frame made in a Blackwater. It was a Play Asia exclusive, so this will be in my PlayStation 4 collection. Hopefully I'll eventually get to be able to play it. But hey, we all got to get stuff eventually. And then the rest of this stuff was actually from a viewer's collection. Nice guy invited us over to his house. We went last Sunday, which has been the coldest day of the year so far, looking at this stuff out on the porch, and it was like 8 or 10 degrees outside. So cold hands, cold feet, it is what it is. But got some really cool stuff. He gave me a pretty good deal. I'll be happy. Most of this stuff I'm moving. Couple things I might be keeping. I don't know for sure yet, but basically here's some of the Xbox titles I got. Judge Dredd's a pretty good one. It's not one that you see very often. And then most of these other games are like $10 and up. There's a couple of them that are a little lower. Earth's Dawn I'd never heard of, so I just kind of threw it into the pile. I'll definitely check that one out. No Man's Sky I picked up because I've heard it's gotten a lot better, obviously, since it launched a couple years back. So maybe I'll try to check that out. Dead Space is always a good pickup, even though it's 3. Everything else here, solid game selection for sure. The Code Veronica is pretty good. Resident Evil Outbreak is pretty solid. I have somebody that's looking for that. Can't go wrong with Mega Man. And then we'll show these. These are the loose discs, ones that he had. I might have cases for some of this stuff. Fatal Fury, Neo Geo, Battle Coliseum, Art of Fighting. These are some of these. These should be okay, but this is some stuff that's going to need to be resurfaced. Beautiful Joe. And this last one, I think, actually is going to end up being junk. Because if you see there's top scratches. And I missed that when I pulled it out of the package. He had them in like a binder. I totally missed that. But you know what? It is what it is. So, top scratches are a no-go, basically. Anytime you see top scratches, they're probably not going to work. I also picked up Star Fox and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Titles that everybody loves to pick up. Wave Race 64 is always a good one. Dragon Warrior I grabbed. He had some other Nintendo stuff, but we couldn't come to an agreement on the pricing on it, which is perfectly fine. So, you know, I happen to have that one in my pile. Some loose disc games. Grant had found that when I picked it up. Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. It's always a good title. This Metroid Fusion's a good one. Got some label issues, but still not bad at all. Definitely happy to pick those up. The Hit and Run's always a nice pickup. It's complete, nice shape. Little bit of surface scratching, but not bad. The Tato Legends 2 is actually sealed. It has a rip on the bottom, so I mean, I'd sell it as like, you know, new mint condition. And then the Star Wars Force Unleashed is still factory sealed. It's like a $35 game sealed, so even less than the original price tag. I think one of these is sealed as well. I can't remember which one it is. Oh, this one, the Platinum Hits Banjo-Kazooie, that's sealed too. A couple of Switch games hiding back there, so those are nice. I have Wild Guns on the PS4, and I don't know, those will end up being for trade or sale. Sonic & Knuckles is nice, always a good pickup. And then, obviously, some of the better stuff we have here. The Bouncer is actually one that's been on the up and up. Manhunt's one of the most brutal games out there for the PS2. And then you got some nice GameCube titles people are always asking for. Unfortunately, the Pokemon channel's disc and art only. There's no manual, there's no cards. And then these are all pretty nice. The Evolution Worlds is one that you don't see very often. Grant picked out the Wii U stuff because I don't know anything about Wii U, and he does. He's going for a set. Sin and Punishment's a good one. House of the Dead 2 and 3 is always a nice game. Shovel Knight on the 3DS, if you guys don't know, is actually like a $45 game. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. Fun game. I beat it on my PS4. I also have it on the Switch. So, and then just some other solid titles. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and then the Pokemon Rumble Blast. They got some PS1 stuff, Loose Disc, Dino Crisis, Resident Evil Director's Cut Loose Disc, Grand Theft Auto 2 no manual, and then the rest of these are all well, the Parasite Eve is disc 1 only, so I'm gonna have to look for a disc 2 and complete that guy. So not too bad there. And then the rest of the titles here, just some solid titles, nothing super crazy. So but that's pretty much everything. Give me a good deal on the collection. He had a ton of stuff still left over, but a lot of it was filler games. I'm sure I looked over a couple of things that I probably should have grabbed. But hey, it is what it is. He's not too far from me, so depending on what works out later on, maybe I'll end up doing like a round 2. He had some nice stuff that I left behind. He's just we couldn't come to agreement on the prices on a couple things. Like I said, no big deal. I got some other stuff that I'm looking at too, so I can't spend everything at once. But this is it, guys. So this is everything. Some of this stuff is going to go to Whatnot auctions. Some of it's going to go on eBay. Some of it's going to be put away for Retro World Expo. So definitely some cool stuff here. So you always got to go out and reach out, and not everything's going to be at yard sales, flea markets, and thrift stores. Most of the flea markets and thrift stores have been junk lately. There's just nothing out there. So I'm kind of outsourcing a little bit differently. So this particular one, somebody hit me up through YouTube, which is awesome. So I appreciate it. So if you guys have collections and you're close by, I'm willing to pick stuff up. You know, all we got to do is come to an agreement. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for always checking out my videos and the support. We're getting really close to 8,800 subs. I'm going to do a contest, a giveaway contest at 10,000 subscribers. So hopefully we can hit that. Yeah, and don't forget to check out my Whatnot either. I'll put links to all this stuff below. And if you want to get in contact with me, hit me up through Instagram. And that's it, guys. So thanks for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you guys this. A bunch of games in here. So some decent titles in here as well. Nothing super crazy. But anyway, so that's it, guys. Make sure you comment down below what your favorite find was. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.